He glances up. He glances up.
You're still here.
Mentioned. It looks unassuming enough. Locked.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, human. Right, glad Lohar ain't left us here to whip. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenn has sent you before they bash your brains in.
All we could find was rubbish.
What's this? I found something.
Get your act together. Lohar ain't gonna fly you just because Mordus covered his tracks good. Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duna to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Oh, you got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Duna to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
There we go.
Finally.
Door's opening.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking over.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business to attend to.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow. The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted. You scrape your knee on the wooden floor. Nothing else happens.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
This shrine to Duna the stone is cold, nothing happens. The shrine depicts Duna. Your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air. The stone is cold against your palm. The shrine depicts the stone is cold. You scrape your... This shrine to Duna, the stone is nothing happens. This shrine, nothing happens. This shrine to Duna, the stone, nothing. This shrine to the stone is nothing happened. This shrine to the stone, nothing happened.
Lohar will want to know of this.
You run your hat. There's no mistake. This shrine, there's no mistake.
I've spotted something. A skull? It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. A skull? It's missing an eye.
A skull.
As
It's
far as
missing an
locks
eye.
go, this one's pretty
As far as
macabre.
locks go.
Missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Ain't no rest for any dwarf.
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way in.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly. Face.
I asked you for a man, not a bloody goddamn spit-sucking weasel. This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. For everyone. Hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after all. Trouble is, I don't know whose he is. Of course. That's why I haven't heard from the cave. Sabotage. Listen up, I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect us from. Not just my folks. The whole damn realm. Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister ships and put it into the hands of those that will use it rightly. Trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters, not my folks, not the gods themselves. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus, whoever he's working for, wants it for themselves. That can't happen. The less you know, the better. Trust me. Stop Mordus and I'll take care of the rest. My people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty of privacy too. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills, but now I think it's worse than I thought. I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on that cargo. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late. Finally, someone with a little sense around here. Give me your map. I'll show you where we were operating, where I think Mordus will be. I don't want to know what'll happen if he gets what he's after.
I almost feel bad for you. Almost.
Suffering.
One more time.
That's no good.
Take that, sorcerer. Dallas, get her.
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, mister. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
See? Told ya. But don't worry, I'll revenge your death. Take that, sorcerer. You won't put a source collar on me, Dallas. I'm a big, bad, evil sorcerer, and I'll kill you dead.
I hate this game.
Dallas and her sorcerer mock fight in the dust. Little Alexander gives you a glum look. His lower lip protruding, he folds his arms and scowls.
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
Something got your attention, boy?
What is it? Halt! The hound smells sauce on you. Plenty of it, by the sound of him. Haven't got a collar for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready. Look, I don't want to do this, but I've got orders. Attack!
Meet your maker.
Prepare yourself. I'm ready.
You met me as a lone wolf. But did I ever tell you of my past in the Divine Order?
A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck. Fish will bite, all right. Not that you'd eat one. I've got a worse problem than that. Way, way worse. I've gone and dropped my wedding ring in the water. I was casting a line and I cast me bloody wedding ring instead. Guess my fingers aren't as fat as they used to be.
He contrives to give you a sad look.
The wife's got a sentimental attachment to that ring. Her mum took it off her dad's drowned body, here, on this very beach.
A mischievous grin appears upon his face.
Ah, I'm joshing ya. Scammed it off a drunken elf in the tavern a few years back. But still, the wife will be furious. I could do that, I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the wife. I'm not asking you to risk your life on account of me and my marital woes, but if you fancy a paddle, you can go right ahead.
I found something. You mentioned you were once part of the Divine Order. What was that like? But what happened? Why did you leave the Order?
Trust me, today's Divine Order has nothing to do with Lucians. Everything started to go downhill during the war. Right after my last mission. You know sacrifices had to be made during the war? Well, Lucian knew he needed to use Death Fog to eliminate the Black Ring. But doing that would kill the elves also. So we came up with a plan.
Let me guess. It failed.
That it did. I was to hurry through the forests with a rift portal for the elves, so they could escape before the Death Fog exploded. But something went wrong. I was too late. The Death Fog exploded just as I arrived, and the elves were...
But you tried to save the elves. But why didn't Lucian wait?
Trouble's always on the horizon.
Prepare yourself.
I yield to none.
I'll yield to none.
I'll yield to none. You're not trying to escape, are you?
A horrified fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
That was terrifying. I need to get myself a new line of work. Something as far away from the water as I can go. Goat herd, high on a mountain. Spice trader in the desert. Anything but this. If the missus will go for it, of course. She likes the beach. You found it! How wonderful! The wife will be thrilled. Or she would if she ever found out about this, which of course she won't. But I can't thank you enough.
His eyes narrow.
I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to say. I'd rather face my angry wife than give the likes of you the satisfaction of taking my dinner money. Keep the bloody ring if it means that much to you.
Not trusting you, he takes it from your hand, half expecting you to take it back. You don't. He slips the ring onto his finger, where it dangles loose.
Need to fatten myself up a bit so I don't lose it a second time. Can't be relying on mercenaries like you to dig me out. I thank you, stranger, and I wish you well.
With a new confidence in his stance, he gives you a casual salute, then turns back to his fishing.
Thanks again, stranger. You made my day.